What is up, guys? It's Tom here and welcome to a very interesting football talk video where I will talk about the reasons why Jurgen Klopp has spent so little money in this transfer window. We have a negative net spend, which means that we sold players for more money than actually we bought players for. And one of the reasons why I think it was very interesting hearing and listening to Jurgen Klopp's post-match press conference after the Tottenham game, where he was talking about the left-back spot, which is the Liverpool fans have been screaming for years for Liverpool to sign a really good left-back who is better than Moreno. And basically, what Jurgen Klopp said is this: Milner. And these are quotes, Milner from Jurgen Klopp. So Milner can play there, especially in the style of play we think we should play. Fullback is not only a winger in offensive situation, it's really a good position for Milner. So basically, he doesn't want to leave out Milner, and he thinks that Milner is better all round than Moreno. And in my opinion, that's true. And it was very interesting, because he said, of course, he still has to adapt and learn a little bit. And he was talking about Milner and the left back spot. He has 500 games, but not in this position. We have to work on it. And he said that I'm not surprised that he can play the left back position. And also he said that in the end we were convinced that Milner can play the left back position. That's why we didn't make a transfer in this position for another player. And that was really telling for me. And one of the main reasons I think why Jurgen Klopp didn't really spend more money and didn't sign more players is that Klopp knows the importance of a balanced Liverpool squad and the team chemistry. And if you sign too many players when you have only 3 competitions, the league, the FA Cup and the League Cup to play for, we don't have European football this season, sadly. And Jurgen Klopp thinks that I think that is the main reason why he hasn't signed left back, because first he thinks that Milner can play in this position. It was just confirmed by Jurgen Klopp himself in this press conference. And also, if he signs another left back and leaves Milner out of the team and Moreno out of the team, that will create problems, because it's all about team chemistry and team unity with Jurgen Klopp. He thinks that every single player in the squad should have a role to play throughout the season. That's why he wants the likes of Balotelli sold, because he just can't see him playing for Liverpool. And he doesn't want him to hang around and have a bad influence on the squad. So team chemistry is huge for Jurgen Klopp, and this could be one of the reasons why we haven't signed a left back. And the other reason could be that he thought that why spend 20-25 million on a left back who he thinks is not worth that much. I mean, the FSG, the owners, were prepared to give 20 million to Jurgen Klopp to sign Jonas Hector, but Jurgen Klopp thought, wait a second, Jonas Hector is not worth 20 million. He's not the solution for the next 5-6 seasons for the left back spot. So let's just train Milner to be a better left back than he currently is, and wait until a better left back than Jonas Hector, than Bell Chilwell, and then any other player who is on the market is available. And I'm convinced that this is the reason why Jurgen Klopp haven't signed the left back, because he knows that Moreno is good enough. That's why as soon as James Milner was fit, Moreno was out of the team, and thank goodness. And actually we looked a lot more solid on the left side when James Milner was in the team, even though Milner made one mistake before the Tottenham goal. But we should have scored 3 or 4 goals in the Tottenham game, so that one mistake is affordable for Milner, especially because he is not a proper left back. I still would have preferred for Liverpool to, for example, go all out on Ricardo Rodriguez, who scored on his first game in the Bundesliga for Wolfsburg, first game this season, of course. And I actually checked on Ricardo Rodriguez's stats. He's only 24 years old. He had 2 seasons where he scored 10 and 7 goals for Wolfsburg, so he's a very attacking left back. but maybe he's not available. We don't know yet. We don't know that. We don't know what goes on behind the scenes. And maybe that is the same reason why he didn't sign a defensive midfielder, because he doesn't want to sign a player who would upset the team chemistry, because we have Emre Can in that position. When Emre Can is injured, Jurgen Klopp plays Jordan Henderson in that position, and he thinks that when he wants to rotate the team, he has Marko Grujic to play in that position, or Kevin Stewart. And if he signs another defensive midfielder, maybe he thinks that that will hamper the development of the likes of Grujic, of the likes of Kevin Stewart. And also he is convinced that Jordan Henderson is good enough to play in that position. He has given an interview on Jordan Henderson recently where he spoke on very high terms about Jordan Henderson and what he can give to this Liverpool team. I'm just trying to make sense and trying to make sense of Jurgen Klopp's decisions. I'm trying to explain what could go on behind the scenes and what could go on in his head when he makes these decisions, because the majority of the Liverpool fan base is baffled and surprised that we haven't signed the left back and the defensive midfielder. And one of the reasons could be that he doesn't want to upset the team chemistry, doesn't want to overload the squad. We also have Lucas Leiva, even though it looks like he is now a backup centre back instead of a backup defensive midfielder. And it's a very good point that team chemistry and, you know, giving everybody playing time could be important, because, for example, I listened to Jose Mourinho's interview and also read his quotes, and he said that he couldn't wait for September to play more competitions, because Mourinho has so many good players on the bench who want their chance, and it's giving Mourinho a headache, and also those players are unsettled. And of course Schweinsteiger also came out in the media that you know, he was mistreated by Mourinho. So very interesting to talk about this, and I would love to hear your opinion. So let me know what is your opinion in the comments below, and hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay awesome. See you later. Goodbye.